पे बच्चा आंखें सुरती, कहीं पे अम्मा होती ठरकी। जमाना क्या से क्या हुआ, कहीं पे सड़कों पे है बिस्तर, कहीं पे एसी बंद मिनिस्टर, कहीं पे तन को ढांपे सिस्टर। जमाना क्या से क्या हुआ।
हाँ ठीक है, चलो हो गया।
साहिब की नस नस में जब तक मचा न दे भूचाल, जब तक गच्चू भैया को हटा न दे सरकार, जारी है हड़ताल हमारी, जारी है हड़ताल। ना टूटे हड़ताल हमारी, ना टूटे हड़ताल। जब तक गच्चू भैया को हटा न दे सरकार, साहिब की नस नस में जब तक मचा न दे भूचाल, जारी है हड़ताल हमारी, जारी है हड़ताल।
तुम लोग फिल्म फेस्टिवल का है क्या? फिल्म फेस्टिवल से मैंने बोला हाँ पैरेलल वाला। मैंने बोला आई एम विद यू।
अरे वाह।
और वो नो टैग, नो टी शर्ट, नथिंग, कुछ नहीं।
According to the notification, no protest, धरना, मार्च, मोर्चा, any of these things are allowed.
बताने की क्या जरूरत है हम एफटीआई के? ठुल्लों को नहीं पता होता हम एफटीआई के यार, वो तो हायर अथॉरिटीज को पता है।
नहीं है, whole idea is कि हम
परफॉर्मेंस इज द
We are artists.
नेचर ऑफ द प्रोटेस्ट ये बात है ना, ये करना जरूरी है।
Yeah, basically I'm just feeling very sad because this is the first film festival, International Film Festival of India, where students of film institute are prevented from attending. This is the first time.
Today, while entering the venue, a group of us were detained, and there's a certain list.
Which venue?
Kala Academy. So there's basically a list that's being passed around to the police, in which they have the names of all FTI students. And they're passing it around like it's some terrorist, some huge terrorist organization list. And they keep referring to it, and then they stopped all of us, they checked our names, and then they briefly interrogated us.
They took my mobile phone away, asked me the password, they started checking my mobile phone, my wallet, my bag, and everything, every single piece of chip that I had in my wallet. They checked everything, then they took me to a police station, Kandy police station.
I am scared that how am I supposed to take a step forward to express myself freely. अगर मैं ये सब अभी देख रहा हूँ तो मुझे आगे के लिए डर लगता है, because protesting with a black card, I don't think so it's illegal.
हालांकि बहुत एक छोटा सा एक प्रोटेस्ट था 2 व्यक्तियों का, लेकिन बुरा लगा इस बात से कि उन्होंने एक अंतर्राष्ट्रीय प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर भारत की छवि खराब करी। ऐसी उम्मीद नहीं थी।
इफ़ी जैसे फिल्म फेस्टिवल में स्टूडेंट फिल्म्स का सेक्शन हटा देना, एफटीआई के स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं आने देना, तो आपका तब इमेज खराब नहीं होता कि फिल्म स्टूडेंट्स का है इंडिया के।
एफटीआई जैसे इंस्टीट्यूशन का जो कि एक हब रहा है अच्छे सिनेमा का, उसको बर्बाद किया जा रहा है, और ये इम्पोर्टेंट था डेलीगेट्स को, फिल्म मेकर्स को ये बात बताना।
So we basically, with some help from the independent artists and all, we've compiled a booklet. It is statements of all 36 filmmakers who returned the awards in the past 1 month or so. Our plan was to, this is a big booklet. It's not a leaflet which could be printed. So to have these printed and distributed to delegates, because we thought this was a dignified way to do, raise our question. Because this is a film festival, there's a mood to a festival about people reading, watching, talking. But unfortunately, most of our money right now is going in court cases and trying to bail out people and a lot of other things. So we'll actually run out of money to do this.
Considering that students are so integral to the film festival, and there are dozens of filmmakers around, don't you think there should have been a groundswell for the students at the festival campus by now?
I would say that we all should feel guilty that the students are not here. It is as simple as that. घर में आप लोग खाना खाओगे, if your kids are not eating, how you feel? It's as simple as that.
I'm really sad that there is no dialogue happening right now between the students and the administration.
All criminal charges against the students should be dropped.
They need to be heard.
It's much more important to have diverse voices than only to have one voice. When you have something that's controlled by the government, it's controlled by the government.
Generally, these films would have been part of the student section at IFFI, but this year, because the student section has been cancelled altogether, so some of us decided to organize these screenings parallelly to the main film festival. You know, these include some of the films that students made during their strike, the 139-day strike that was called off on 28th October. So it deals with some issues of why the strike, why the students went on strike, what happened, and different forms of how students have expressed themselves over these 4.5 months of their struggle.
Tell them why students are being harassed like this. Who is accountable? Nobody wants to take accountability. How do we organize anything in INOX with Section 144 being applied there? You know, these are very pertinent questions of why this festival is going on like this. And when will we raise our voice? How will we raise our voice? Because the moment students even one pamphlet they are going to distribute, they are being arrested.
We felt that as students, as stakeholders, we have to protest. We have to take this extraordinary measure of strike because what this government is doing is extraordinary in the garb of ordinary normal times. And government, while doing all this, it's hard to kill culture, to kill dissent, is having this facade of celebrating cinema, and we should keep silent about it. I mean, don't you think it's farcical that we watch world cinema? I've gone through the list, you know. You look at G.R. Ranke's film Mountains Fell Apart, it talks about Chinese society and what turn it has taken. It's part of the masterstroke category in the film festival. Now you're talking about China as society, you're talking about Greece as society and what economic crisis is unfolding, but you should be silent about what's happening in India. I mean, this is a festival, it's a farce, you know, and we should all say it. That while we celebrate cinema, you're not allowed to talk about what's happening in India. One writer was murdered in Karnataka. One man was murdered for eating beef in Dadri. So now from educational institutes, it has boiled down to societies. And what is inspiring for us is, for us in the history of India, for the first time we are seeing the larger artist community standing up. You know, they're coming together, they're building solidarity along with the students.
प्रॉब्लम क्या है?
जैसे जो हमारी आज की एक्टिविटीज है ना, one person rest of his program going around handling other stuff. But at no point there will be more than 3 people involved.
प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं.
So this year we want to do it around INOX, Kailash, at least this kind of things.
कि ना यहाँ पे एक ऐसा तो इस रॉड को ना सू कर देंगे, मतलब shoot through the.
Okay, so I'll speak to you around 4 o'clock or something. Hello, sir. If the main gate is to your left, then we are near the parking of INOX, sir, the service lane.
लेकिन लगाएंगे कैसे? वो वायर है, GI वायर. वो लाया था ना आशुतोष.
और चाहिए बलून या नहीं चाहिए?
लो ना, हाँ चाहिए, 200 एक्स्ट्रा है ना?
200 और चाहिए? हाँ, 200 और दे दो.
फोटोग्राफ्स वगैरह हैं.
फोटोग्राफ्स पैम्फलेट ये वो तो देख लिया
जहाँ भीड़ देखे मैं वो रेड कारपेट के पास
मर गया सिनेमा ट्रिब्यूट कीजिए प्लीज। क्या लगता है आप लोग को, क्या मांगता है आप लोग को? डिक्टेटरशिप मांगता है? बलून मांगता है इसको? बहुत दुखी है। एक दिन आएगा जो आपका होगा, पक्के में होगा। It is time that every one of us gets together and speaks out, raises a voice, and somehow stems this tide which is threatening to engulf us.
Freedom of speech and expression is the basis and the foundation of a strong democracy. You cannot silence the students of FTII, and if anything, students of FTII have energized a lot of people in this country to come out, ask questions, and speak their mind.
You know, in law, one of the first things I remember learning, there was a notice it's a real case, there was a notice in a park saying, no dogs allowed. And someone had taken his cat in. And then he was taken to court and he said, but I took a cat, it said dogs. And the court said that cats are deemed to be dogs. Now, this is law in its essence. So, any dissent, any state when it comes down, it criminalizes the activity and it criminalizes dissent. But the only weapon you have, apart from your creativity, in this fight, is the law. Unless you pick up an AK-47. Having said this, not as a lawyer but as a political person, one or two people said it's not political. Why are they making it political? It is politics. And this is not about BJP and Congress. It is what are called cultural wars. This is a cultural war. So I want to warn you that whether you win or lose, it is irrelevant. To me, you have already won. You have created a national awareness of a time which you have not created. And you have won. And this energy, I hope, will carry you through many more years, because I can't promise that the situation will get any better. So my solidarity, and as Said Saab said, we are now over the hill, and all three of us have back problems, knee problems, but I wanted to stand up at least for this, to salute you all and show my solidarity.
You know, when I was in college, and I went to college soon after the emergency, 3 or 4 years after the emergency, so I only heard stories about the emergency. If I were to start imagining what the emergency would have been like, if a bunch of students had tried to protest during the emergency, police clampdown would have happened. It's happened. The spaces would have, the event would have become a police-controlled event. This is a police-controlled film festival which is happening at the moment today. False cases would have been slapped. False cases have been slapped. There should be no doubt in our minds that fascism is here staring us in the eye. I said to them that they have waged a very heroic struggle, and I mean it. But I also do want to say to them that this is not their struggle alone. This is now our struggle. every one of us, each one of us has to think in terms of what we can do. The nature and degree of our intervention is really ours to decide how much will we intervene, in what manner will we intervene. But if we really want to hold on to an idea of India that we have, as a liberal space, as a plural space, as a space where there's growth of thought and culture and there's equality, then we need to speak up, and we need to speak up now, otherwise it will be too late. Silence is not an option for any of us. And this is not just your struggle, this is a much wider struggle for the entire civil society.
Just a word to say that this reminds me of the students' movement of the early 70s and the 80s. And I saw that a lot of students' movement had brought change in the state and across the country. And I can see a repeat of that history happening here. So please go ahead, we're all with you. This is just the seeds of a big movement that the nation needs right now. Thank you.
Education should be expansive. You should open your mind rather than put into blinkers and walk through a tunnel. And I will use a little quote from Bulleh Shah, which I think is critically important. He said that humanity and compassion are very fragile things that have to be protected. Don't blink. Be so careful that don't even blink. Varna baazi le jayenge kutte.
And then all the senior journalists, they heard us, and then they said, okay, like all this is fine, but what next? If they will not take back these appointments, what will you do? So like we said that this is a question which you should answer. What should we do and what should we do together? Because we did whatever we could in our capacity. And now we have to decide that what can be done about it. Like students used to ask us like, so what do I do in my capacity? I understand that your cause is valid, but what do I do? So all which we could tell them was that you question in whatever capacity you are.
ये विचार को डरने वाले लोग हैं, तो डरते हैं विचार को, आइडियाज़ को डरते हैं, तो इसके लिए वो ख़त्म करना चाहते हैं आइडियाज़ को। आपका क्या कहना चाहिए? कुछ नहीं, ये बच्चे हैं और इनकी आंखों में देखता हूँ तो मुझे, इनका आंखों में जब देखता हूँ, अभी जो बच्चा है वो बोल रहा है कि अभी क्या होगा हमको पता नहीं। जैसे मेरे बच्चा है और उसके आंख में देखता है और उसका फ्यूचर कुछ नहीं, तो एक बाप करके बहुत डर भी लगता है।
ये हिटलर के साथी जनाजों के बराती, ये हिटलर के साथी जनाजों के बराती, पूछते नहीं इंसान को कौन है तू, पूछते हैं धर्म और जाति। अरे इनकी सूरत को पहचानो भाई, इनसे संभल के रहना रे भाई, इनकी सूरत को पहचानो भाई, इनसे संभल के रहना रे भाई। आए गलती करोगे, आए भालोगे, जालिम का जमाना झलीला भाई। हाँ, चोर चिट्टर बैठे हैं भाई, बड़े सीटर बैठे हैं भाई, चोर चिट्टर बैठे हैं भाई, बड़े सीटर बैठे हैं भाई, चोर चिट्टर बैठे हैं भाई, बड़े सीटर बैठे हैं।
अगर इंसान विचार खत्म हो गया तो फिर वो डेड है, इक्वल टू डेड बॉडी है। जैसे हम लोग कोई भेल खाते हैं और कागज फेंक देते हैं तो वो हवा आता है, किधर भी लेके जाता है हवा। वैसे इंसान को, बिकॉज ये विचार खत्म हो गए, इसके लिए किधर भी जा रहे हैं लोग, कैसा भी जा रहे हैं। तो इसके बारे में गाना है कि कौन हमको धक्का मार के किधर लेके जा रहा है, कौन हमको धक्का मार के लेके जा रहा है। ये मराठी में गाना, कौन ढकलत नेते वगैरह तुमच्या दियाला। तो ये जो डेडनेस है, इसके बारे में गाना है।
डसले तर डंख डोळ्याला, काटे पायाला, कोण ढकलत नेतय बघर तुमच्या दिहाला, तुमच्या दिहाला, कोण ढकलत नेतय बघरे तुमच्या दिहाला, तुमच्या दिहाला। देह पोत्या राहून सारवतो घर, देह पावर होऊन पेरे धरतीचा बुर, देह पाऊस माझा चितेपणाची सर देह चंद्रा सुरव्याच्या गळ्यात ववतो सुर आत्म्याचं तुटलं तुंतुन जुनी भुन भुन देह देहच आहे पैंजण जुनी ऋण सुण पाऊल अडे जायाला कोण ढकलत नेतय बघा र तुमच्या दिहाला कोण ढकलत नेतय बघा रे तुमच्या दिहाला घावावर घाव छिन्नी झाली शिरजोर हा खच देहांचा फिरतो या बिना घोर मारतो खड्यावर खडे नाही तर रंग हे पाणी ही मेलई बधिर तळ्याच्या संग गर्दीत गरम गारठा जीव चोरटा कलकलाट कोलाहल आत सन्नाटा गहिवरले सूर गायाला कोण ढकलत नेतय बघा र तुमच्या दिहाला कोण ढकलत नेतय बघा रे तुमच्या दिहाला कोण ढकलत नेतय